Junkin Pool over here in Porterville. Beautiful day out today, 44.5 degrees. Well, we sold a Honda Shadow. Didn't get rich, but a couple bucks. So that motorcycle's a freebie now. And we still got the one out back that's, if nothing else, it's 1,000 pounds of scrap. The guy brought his trailer and used our ramps to load it. He left here a little while ago. I'm going to stick this money in my pocket before Debbie gets it. She wants it. I've been out here working on old Grease Lightning. It sure does live up to that name. It's self-greasing. No greasing maintenance required because it does it on its own. So we got the hydraulic controls out of it. What a fun job. Wasn't actually terrible. It took me probably a good hour and a half. So now waiting on the kit to rebuild this thing. I actually had to chain part of it and use my pipe and I don't know, 1.25 inches. I think it's 1.25 inches. I keep saying the bucket. Wiggle around that bucket. The forks, I actually got the bucket for it out back. There's Debbie.
Oh, I got my old coat on.
She's got her old coat on.
Working jacket.
Yeah, these are what they call anti-Cahootin valves. And the reason they're named that is because this lady, she was really smart and she was an Annie. Her last name was Cahootin. Anyway, them are spool valves. So this is what we got to rebuild. I've been cleaning it up. If you hear my knee crack, it's because I'm young. It's been doing that for years anyway. So waiting on the kit to rebuild this thing. I wanted to get it off of here. It's a lot cleaner than it was. Still really greasy, but I've been squirting diesel fuel on it and cleaned it up. And I'm going to really clean it up good before I start working on it. I'm going to clean all these things up when I put it back together, get all the grease off them. That way if you happen to have a leak, you can see where it's coming from. But yeah, still waiting on that kit, but I thought I better get it off. And this is pretty heavy. Oh! There's my bucket. I got the hydraulics out. I put that inside this, so didn't get any on the ground. There's another one of them things that are going to be cleaned up. Probably them I might just throw in a couple gallons of fuel oil and let them soak as I'm doing this. Well, this is pretty heavy. Get it in here, and then if we got 3 foot of snow, I can come out here and work on it. Or I can work on this. Man, that's a... Oh, I wonder how much that thing weighs. Oh. Put it up here on my transmission jack. I'm not going to tear it apart here, but I'm going to clean it up here. And we can also do that ring around the rosy thing. It's got 4 bolts right there. So I'm not going to really tear into it until I get the kit. I'm going to get it all cleaned up. But when you do these, you do them in series. Just like a transmission, you do it in like the clutch packs, one at a time. That's the theory. And this bolt apparently runs from here to there. So you got 2 end caps and then your main 2 control valves. You may as well come with me. I'll go out and get them spool valves. They're really not anti-cahooting valves, but I want to keep all these parts in together so I don't lose too much stuff. Impossible to find some of this stuff pretty much if you lose it. This is the Junkin Pool over here in Porterville. Got a little container I put my fluid in. Don't trip. Yeah, it's kind of nice selling that motorcycle. We sold it for $275. I can't remember what we paid. $450 for 5 of them. We sold one for $175 and one for $100, and this one for $275. I haven't really done the math on it to see what that exactly comes out to. So these valves here, I'm going to really appear stupid if I don't watch what I'm doing. They'll only go one way. Well, they'll probably go into either bore. You slide in like that. You slide in like that. I may have these backwards, but I can tell. That's probably the way they go right there. Then your cables underneath it hook onto these to work your linkages. I got all these new boots supposed to be in that kit and all the seals. There's a bunch of seals in here. I want to keep them in there. One thing, I don't want them out in the yard rusting up. And I did peek inside there and I seen some rust and all that. So when I get it apart, I can clean all that up. I thought about taking it to the hydraulic shop, and then I thought, I can handle that. I hope. More than likely. So it'll be all pretty when we put it back together, and hopefully it'll work so we can go out and bang some cars around. It would lift the car, but it's trying to get when you're tilting the forks. It don't want to lift up, or it's like it's bleeding through one and trying to work the other hydraulics, and I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that can be the problem. That, and it's pretty cruddy, so it's been leaking. And then I got the one cap that goes on here. I got to get that in with this stuff, but it was actually not. It had a gap, so this cover wasn't even on. It wasn't leaking fluid through here because this seals it. There's a seal right back here. I know there's a lot of guys that are into the mechanics and stuff on YouTube. Of course, when I try to find something, nobody's ever working on exactly what I got. There's stuff somewhere. Sometimes you can make do with it, but learn something new every day, or you try to. If you screw up, you learn you screwed up and you try something different. That's what seals that. Anyway, that's a beast to get off there, but it's out there now. Just thought I'd do a video. Sold the motorcycle and done with our Christmas shopping, I believe. Maybe, more or less. So, if we get a foot of snow, I got to come over here and clean a bench or something off before I tear this apart and get it all nice and clean and go at it and take my time. And maybe after we get the Volkswagen ready to go, probably bring the dump truck in, and then we'll probably bring this bike in there. Get that thing fired up, and I'll do some burnouts. Do some big old long 2-foot burnouts in the garage with it. Junkin Fool over here. If you see smoke running, you'll know I either got the bike burning the tires or I blew it up. It'll be a while. Thanks for stopping by. Find a project. Goodbye now.